pushing my head. Oh, stop. You're very annoying today. A horrible, horrible day with Uncle Lenny. A lot of fighting. This was the worst day ever.
Well, because today's Friday the 13th. What do you expect?
You shouldn't embarrass me. Uncle Lenny and I went to the movies a little while ago. And the two of us went in to see Cinderella.
I wanted to see American Sniper.
But I saw that already.
I know, that's why. But I forgive you.
So I had left my Vaseline supply in the car, but it'll get so hot here in Southern California or wherever we are. It melts the Vaseline, so I had to take it into the movie theater. And Uncle Lenny says to me when we're buying the tickets, you're not allowed to bring food in. So he makes me take out my Vaseline to prove, I had to prove I wasn't carrying food. So it was very embarrassing really for the two of us to walk into the theater with tons of Vaseline to see Cinderella. It was very embarrassing to me. A very bad day. Then yesterday we drove 600 miles.
600 miles, and that was 6 long 100 miles because you were driving so erratically that every time you went over a red line or a yellow line or a white line, the car was programmed to beep to let you know that you're either dozing off, but you're inadvertently changing lanes without flipping the lane changer.
And I wanted to turn that off. And what did you say?
I said, if you want to turn the damn thing off, okay, car, turn off all the safety features here. Who cares?
Uncle Lenny, talking to his iPhone. He's getting all mixed up. He starts out by saying, excuse me, internet, like the whole internet has to stop so you could make a call. Excuse me, route me to the nearest Kentucky Fried Chicken on the eastbound. I mean, they don't know what you're talking about. You don't have to say thank you and please to the internet. It's a computer.
I didn't know. I saw it. I listened. There's a beautiful person talking.
Well, you don't
so I want to be polite, just in case. They may give you the wrong directions if you're not polite.
Right,
you never know today.
But the whole internet's not going to stop because you say, excuse me. Just understand. You don't have to be so polite to the internet.
I don't know. I think the internet is something personal. And when I talk to the internet, it's talking back to me.
Well, I think that's true. Now, we both know that whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Were we in Vegas?
But
you didn't even tell me.
But we were... But we want to talk about what happened in Vegas. I want what happened in Vegas not to stay in Vegas. I want it to leave Vegas, get onto this tape.
Well, I tell you, you won't believe this. What happened in Vegas is that Michael wants me to gamble. He's trying to lead me into all the vices. I don't want to gamble.
No,
I don't drink, I don't gamble.
Not devices, the vices.
That's what I said, devices.
No, you said devices, like trying to lead you into things, like iPhone.
Yeah, the devices. What that is.
The vices.
That same thing. My family understands.
So what happened?
So I said, I don't want to do it because I don't want to put any money down. Michael says, all right. You know the good sport my nephew is. He put down $100 for me. I was ready to pick it up and walk out, but he grabbed me and pulled me back and says, no, it don't go in your pocket. It goes on the table, and I got chips for it. But I asked for the smallest chips. You got nickel chips? No, they don't have. They only have $5 chips, and the minimum you could bet is $15. That was too much for me. But anyway, Michael wouldn't let me go, and I put down the 50. Yeah, look at him. He keeps putting on this because he claims his hand is chapped.
My skin is missing off the tips. I worked so hard. As you know, we moved. I said this 30 times. It was 0 degrees out. I had no gloves. My skin is bare. I do this all day long. Vaseline.
But every time I won, I wanted to high-five Michael. I slipped right off his hand.
And driving.
I mean, yeah, driving.
The problem is,
Yeah, he keeps turning the wheel and nothing is happening. His hand is going, but the car is still going straight. The wheel is a mess.
I interrupted you. Get back to the devices.
All right, I put down $15 and I was lucky. I won. And I kept winning and winning and winning.
Whoa, what do you mean by lucky? Wasn't somebody telling you what to do next to you, like your nephew?
Mr. Lucky, right next to me.
No luck here. No luck.
He says, remember, that's my money, and whatever you win, I want.
No, whatever you win, you got to keep. Whatever you lose is my money.
Oh,
So you start by winning $60 the first day.
$60 the first day.
So Uncle Lenny's up
that's enough for me.
60%. That's enough for me.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. I may be needy, but I'm not greedy.
So the next day I do this. I said, no. We have to parlay. That was the name. That was the name of the day. The parlay day. We would parlay this into more. So I made him put down his winnings. I think I took back my stake of $100.
He took back his stake.
So
yes, he reached deep into my pocket with his greasy hands, and now I can't use that pocket anymore.
Nobody
and he
can.
found $100.
So now
But I had 60.
So now it's up to you to gamble with your own winnings.
I did.
So I
very
made Uncle
cautiously.
Lenny, I made him go back onto that table with me and sit down there and bet some big bucks. So what happened next?
I think I won like $30. In other words, I said if I get 50% return, that's very good. So now I had
Wonderful.
$90.
People spend their life looking for 50% return.
Right.
So now you have 90.
90
Then the next
pocket.
day I go,
Hey, won't let me go. $90 is fine. I mean, I could live for a month on $90.
$90 winnings.
But
so
I
now
went back to the
I make
table.
him back to the table, throw down the money, I tell him what to do. He
But
doesn't always
before we
listen.
can get to the table, which was the blackjack table, we passed a table that said war.
War.
And I like war. She told me that the girl that was dealing says it's a very fast game. It's one card apiece. You put down your $15, I match you, and I give you a card, I take a card, and the highest card wins.
It's that the high card wins. One card, high card wins. So what
You
is
won't believe this.
What happened?
I told the guy, remember, I'm a World War II veteran, and, I'm looking for everything I can get in my favor.
Then he leans under the table, pushes some kind of switch, I think. But what happens next?
I won the next 8 hands in a row.
In a row. It was like unbelievable.
Yeah, everybody was looking. The 9th hand I lost. The 10th hand I wasn't there anymore. Because all you got to do is make me lose one hand and goodbye. I'm looking for a new table.
So after winning 8 hands in a row, now you're up like $220 or something like
Yes.
that.
No, I was up a lot of money.
And I said, Uncle Lenny, when you're up this much money, it's only one thing to do to be smart. Keep gambling.
I did. I went to a table. I pocketed the $200. And I put out another $10 of my own, so there was $30 there. I got $30 worth of chips.
So now what happened?
I got that up to $90. I figured, see, there's where greed comes in. Okay, so the girl that was dealing, I was thanking her every time because I was winning consecutively.
He did every time. Thank you, Kim, whatever.
Thank you, Kit. And she was laughing. But then she left the table and a new person came on. Now, I should have gotten up and walked away, but
Should've.
I didn't.
You can't say should have at the gambling table.
Well, okay.
Everybody can say should have.
Yeah, well, it's foolish. But anyway, I gave back all that $90. All I needed to win was another $15, and I would have quit.
But then I went like this to you, pulled you into the blackjack table where I know what I'm doing, and what the hell happened now?
I gave back all the money.
However, when you were
But I left with I'm up, I think, $220 from zero because Michael staked me to 100, but I gave him back the 100.
was that 220? I thought you were up 260.
No, I gave back the 60
Oh.
that last
So
year.
you're a big winner. You basically started with nothing, and you won
Nothing.
$260 all clear in profit.
And then Michael says the next day, we're leaving Las Vegas. I says, no, I want to stay. He wouldn't let me stay. He dragged me into the car. And for 2 days we were traveling.
Well, it was very embarrassing. First of all, I stopped at a few places to take videos, and Uncle listened in the car talking to Matthew, and I got these beautiful videos of 8 trillion windmills sitting out there on the mountains, cars zooming by, and people were watching.
Amazing.
So that was good. But then Uncle Lenny was helpful, and he cleaned the windshield. He felt so bad that he cleaned the windshield of the car. I have a little video of that.
Yeah, but you can't clean it.
And Uncle Lenny was sitting in the car, I think talking to Matthew.
That I missed. He pointed out to me, and I had to wipe it clean again.
Well, I think the way you treat me is just unacceptable.
I don't know what you mean by that. I treat you very well.
I
There were
just-
people the other day that said, I don't forget.
angry a lot. You can't.
How
Uncle
can I
Lenny.
get you angry?
You see, knock my. You see,
You look so much more handsome.
I put Vaseline on it now. See, but Vaseline takes care of everything. See,
Oh.
if you do what I do, which I have the Vaseline, all day I got the Vaseline going.
Oh my
You know,
God.
it's helpful. You know, you can go like this and.
That's
you know,
a lifetime supply there.
Yeah, I got myself some Vaseline for the trips. You know, I have to have it. But to expose that when the two of us are walking into a Cinderella in the middle of the day, it rings wrong to me. You know, it rings wrong. The two adult men are walking in there with Vaseline.
Yeah, because I said you dropped it. Michael, is this your Vaseline? I wanted to see Sniper, American Sniper, but he says he already had seen it. If it was me, I would have seen it twice,
Well,
just to accommodate my nephew.
Yeah, but I'm not that nice. And first of all, everybody in America has seen American Sniper by now. You should have seen it.
I did. I don't go to the movies.
Well, that could
Unless
be
it's
one
on
the problem.
Turner, I'm waiting for Turner Classic Movie. I should live so long.
That'll take a long time. Anyway, I'll tell you why you have to be nicer to me and not knock my hat off and be mean to me, because I'm the editor. You see, the editor has a lot of power. I can do all kinds of things to you in this movie. I can make your head explode. I can cut you in half. I can do all kinds of magical things that can destroy you. That's the power the editor has. So you have to be nice to the editor, especially when he's sitting right next to you in front of the camera.
Well, if you can do all those magical things, do me a favor. I don't know why my hair gets thinner and my stomach gets thicker. So maybe you could reverse it. And don't put hair on my stomach. I don't need that.
Well, I'm gonna do
I mean,
something.
make my stomach thinner and my head fuller.
Well, I'm angry now. I'm gonna explode you. That's all. I'm gonna explode you and cut you up.
Well, if you're going to explode me, who's going to shine your shoes? Who's going to carry all the bags down to the car? Who's going to load the car while you're sitting in the car on the phone?
The same person who does it now.
Who?
Me.
Oh, was that you?
That was me.
Oh.
All right, ready?